Last time on Harmon Quest.
Harmontown.
Sorry.
Harmontown.
Oh, yeah.
Harmon Quest is a TV show.
Oh, shit.
On Verve.
Last time on Harmontown. What was happening? Our heroes had completed their mission. They returned to Pure Burn Keep to turn it in, and they had a debriefing with the guys who took Patchins to talk to him some more. And you guys agreed to meet him, and then you went to the tavern. You tried appetizers at the tavern, but Diarrhea Jr. could not be dissuaded by the snacks and instead went to seek out Patchins. And he sought him out and he found Patchins, and Patchins was pissed. Patchins was like, I just want to tell you guys, fuck you guys, and I'm leaving. I gotta handle my business, and fuck you. And he left. And then Diarrhea Jr. went back to the tavern and they discussed what to do. And I think that Dan might have wanted to help him, and then Jeff didn't want to help him for a while, and then Jeff really wanted to help him, and then Jeff went to help him, and he summoned a horse. Oh, yeah. He summoned the horse, and he found Patchins, and he told him to wait right there, and then he did wait right there, and then they all arrived and talked to Patchins, and after a discussion, they agreed to join the quest for Patchins' gem. Now.
Damn.
Nice.
Thank you.
All right. So after that, was Brandon played Chad the Fireliker for a little while, but did a whole lot get done? Or you guys?
No, you agreed to do the quest, and then Geffen showed up, and he was like, "Hey, it seems like everyone at this town is on pot or some shit."
Which one's Geffen?
Geffen was the guy that, remember, he came up on a horse, and then he threw the
It was a
prior
beautiful horse. It was white.
I don't think it was. I don't remember, but he threw he. You'll recall the prior ran away in a combat, and Geffen showed up and was like, yo, and then he tossed the prior down to you guys, and then he left, and then the debriefing, he also just made an appearance.
Right. So now it's the three of us going on the adventure of Patchin's gem.
Right.
And we're arriving at this town, which is the place where we think the banditos, who were actually disguised as banditos, but were in fact professional assassins. It's pretty clear they came from this town.
Dornester?
It seemed like they did because it was a very nearby town to the site of the burglary, and it's a town of roughs and brigands. You know, the kind of people who commit crimes.
And the name of that town is what?
Dornester.
Dornester.
And Geffen has left us, but I said to him, let us know if you notice anything, if you hear anything about a job that was taken by any professionals involving waylaying strangers outside of town.
Right, you had mentioned that to him.
But I didn't want to tell Geffen too much because we don't know if he's a good guy or a bad guy.
Right,
exactly. He could be one of those good guys that turns out to be a bad guy.
Right. Okay, so where do we stand right now? Are we on foot? Are we in Dornester? Are we on?
You're not
en route?
in Dornester. You had I don't remember exactly. You're certainly on the way to Dornester. So
we were pretty close.
Yeah.
Are we traveling on foot? We've got our wagon.
You're on foot,
All right.
as far as I understand. At the crest of a hill, you can see the town and the outlying area below. You're at the crest of a hill. Dornester is calm and quiet, with only a few flickering lights visible in the night. You can hear soft music as if from a lute that floats gently into your ears, a haunting and mournful harp melody. I guess it's not a lute, it's a harp.
Ooh.
Melody coming from the valley below you. It's a weird time. It's late in the night, so it's a weird time to hear music.
Let's go to the concert.
Is my sort of arcane, how easy would it be for me to recognize this as possibly magical, beguiling music?
Do you have any ranks in knowledge arcane? Not
Wait,
just
I listen as close as I can, Spencer.
All right.
I only have ranks in knowledge, religion. Everything else is like checked off, but not. I don't have any numbers.
Right. What's your?
Did you guys hear that, Harv?
Intelligence?
My intelligence.
Yeah,
is
it's a mournful melody.
7.
Oof.
Yeah.
Oof. It's certainly amazing music. You can't divine whether or not it's magical. It's highly skilled, whoever's playing it.
So we don't see who's playing.
No, it's coming from really far away. It's carrying on.
It's kind of repetitive. It's kind of a one-note song. But
Sounds like a morning zoo team.
We gotta go. We gotta see this. I love music. I love live music.
All right, let's check out the music.
A few more minutes of travel brings you to the edge of a very curious sight, a graveyard. Curious.
Again?
Within the fence of the cemetery, you can see skeletal, undead creatures writhing along around the fence. They're kind of inside the cemetery, kind of writhing around the fence. The music plays on. Occasionally, this is like one of those like Disney books where you press the button of like Rafiki's face. Yeah.
So there's skeletal creatures?
Yeah, inside the graveyard. Occasionally you can see one of the gravestones in the cemetery topples over. You're still far off and nothing's noticed you yet.
Okay, everybody get down. So I want to be clear on this. What we're seeing, like the dead rising. That's not why the gravestones are getting toppled over, maybe.
Yeah, that's kind of what it's looking at.
And you said they're writhing against the fence.
Yeah, they're kind of leaning up against the fence, but they're not like trying to beat it down or anything. They're leaning up against it. You notice the cemetery is alive with movement. In time with the music, you can hear thudding and bumping.
They're dancing
Throughout the cemetery, rumbling earth and shaking dew off of grass. The gravestones themselves are falling over as graves burst open and new corpses burst forth from the soil. They kind of get up and pull themselves out of the ground and start wandering around a little bit. But after a little tiny bit of wandering around, they kind of lose interest and just plop down on the soil, like take a seat or like lean up against something. Most of them are just kind of hanging out, leaning up against the fences.
This music is so good that the dead they came back to life to hear it.
They look wistful but mindless.
This doesn't look like something we want to just jump into. I think we should just watch.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do we see where the music's coming from?
No, it's a lot louder now that you're by the graveyard, but you can't tell. It's kind of like there's forest around, and you can't really pinpoint a location.
Is it?
It still sounds like
It's
that.
nighttime. Is it? How?
Let's call it 3 a.m. It's misty and foggy.
So there's absolutely no way to.
We got people rising from their graves, getting up, walking around for a second, and then just kind of losing interest and hanging out.
Right.
So somebody's summoning the dead out of their graves, guys.
Yeah.
Spencer, do I have like enhanced hearing?
Do you have perception?
I have perception of 4.
Do you have mildly enhanced hearing? Do you want to?
Yeah. I use my hearing to see or to listen for exactly where that music's coming from.
All right. You pinpoint it. It seems like there's a little bit of forest interposing the graveyard and the town proper, and it seems like it's coming from within one of the stands of trees.
Do you guys? I think the harp is coming from inside that tree area. Right. Should we go check it out?
Yeah, let's sneak up over there.
You
guys
have
have
stealth,
stealth?
right?
I got loads of stealth.
This guy's got loads of stealth.
No, I don't. I don't have any stealth.
Right, you're not bone weevil.
I have a 5 stealth.
Okay, that's good. That might be the best.
Well, I think you should check it out because if we don't all want to bumble over there.
All right, Spence. I'm gonna stealthily make my way to that tree.
All right.
Kid, if there's any trouble, come running back here. Okay, I'm a cleric.
Okay.
Dealing with zombies is my thing. I just don't.
These
think
seem
we
like
should-
friendly zombies. Let's not attack them yet.
We don't have time for this conversation.
They're all chilling and listening to the music, man.
They're being commanded by someone. That person probably has nefarious purposes. There's nothing nice about the undead. They just follow orders.
Yeah, go sneak up and report back to us.
Okay.
You attempt to sneak up, but almost instantly you hear the music abruptly stop, and then from within the trees you see a burst of ruby light, and then nothing. It's silent again, but the silence is quickly overtaken by the sounds of zombies not being as chilled out as they were before.
Oh no, the
They're
music was-
groaning, making noises.
How close are Carlos and I to the zombies?
How far away do you want to be?
Well, I mean,
pretty far.
yeah, 50 yards.
Okay, I'll say 50 yards. But
That's far.
Steve's much closer. Let's say Steve's about 20 feet off. So you guys are pretty far away, kind of spying on Steve, and he's up trying to creep. He was trying to creep kind of around or past the graveyard. And
How far is that ruby light from where I was?
let's say 60, more than 100 feet.
Oh, 100 feet. Mm-hmm. So it's not too far.
No, but yeah, it's not too far. But yeah, now the undead are starting to try and climb over the fence. They're not very coordinated, so it's hard. And then others are trying to like rip open the fence and break it down.
If we get bitten by the undead,
No.
Okay.
They just want to kill you and absorb your life essence.
Are they coming for us?
They're certainly.
Do they see us?
You can't. You guys, from your vantage point, can tell that they can see Steve because he's close. But you guys are apparently, or it seems, far enough away to be evading detection.
And how many boogans we got right now?
Right now, there's 8.
8 boogans. We can handle 8 clumsy boogans.
Are they between me and that? Like, so I can't run back to chat.
No, you can. You're outside of the graveyard, and they're still inside the graveyard.
Okay. So they're not between me and them.
No. They're trying to be, though.
Oh, boy. All right. I mean, in regular Dungeons & Dragons, as a cleric, I would have this power called Turn Undead, you know?
I think you should have it. Can I see your sheet? I know how to read these things. I'm a real pro. Yeah, Turn Undead. It's in the middle-ish there. You see it? I think under feats.
Spencer, could I have a different loadout from last time? Would I have had time to reset on that?
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
And, okay. All right. Fuck it. Well, I'm down if you are. I mean...
Let's do this. I got my offensive loadout right now. I'm ready to kick Boogan, but...
All right.
Does diarrhea look like he's in any danger right now?
He certainly seems to be close to in danger. I mean, he's certainly being threatened by undead. They're just not like surrounding him.
Well, I say we go on the offensive while they're still behind a fence, and we can take some pot shots at them.
Yeah, there's no point in stealth. Let's just head for Steve and help him.
All right. Well, Steve should go first because he's the closest.
I'm gonna go toward the ruby.
Okay. All right, you do that. You go. You can do a double move, 60 feet. All right, you get about halfway there. If you sprint, you could get all the way there.
Okay, I'll sprint there.
All right, you're winded, but you get there. You can smell.
Uh-oh.
It smells like myrrh. But you don't really see anything. There's no real footprints or anything you can see. There is a large like tree stump, like of a tree that's been cut down. Like
in recent
eucalyptus
time?
tree. No, just like a big old tree stump. All right, that's your turn. One of you guys go. 50 yards. That's 150 feet.
Okay, I say we get like in battle formation with DJ, so that we're close together. Or is it better to kind of get in flanking positions and kind of like have them like because is the cemetery a big square enclosure or what is it?
It's mostly square. It's like a rectangle. But yeah.
Like how big from side to side?
50 feet by 30 feet.
Okay.
Once I get within 30 feet of all of them, I have a chance to make any or all of them flee.
Okay,
That's
do that.
Right. They're still within the bounds.
I'll be right behind you, and if I need to start throwing fire bolts, I'm right behind you because you know I like fire.
You know it, dog. All right. So you're 150 feet away. It's going to take at least 2 turns to move into position if you sprint. So.
Okay. We'll take that for a sprint.
All right. You do that. Everyone's winded now. It's great. I mean, it's tiring, but it's great. The undead, their turn. 2 undead come over the fence and are closing in on diarrhea, but they're still not to him yet. The other undead, there was 8. The other 6 undead break open the fence, and they're starting to spill out through the side of the fence, kind of now blocking off diarrhea's path to Dan and Jeff. So now you're kind of surrounding them in a way, but there's more of them than you. So
okay.
Now it's
Yeah,
DJ's turn.
let's get these guys in the crossfire.
How far away from them am I?
You're 20 feet from the nearest two.
And they're moving pretty slowly.
Yeah, these are slow moving and dead. They move very slowly. Zombies. If you want to think, we can make someone else's turn.
No. I want to take out my bow and go for some headshots.
You know from your clerical experience that headshots don't kill zombies like in The Walking Dead.
They don't.
Not one shot, at least. I mean, it's damage is damage, but it's not.
What do I know?
Well, they're magic, so, you just kind of have to destroy the corpse.
All right, well, then I go for the easiest body part to hit.
All right. Center of mass. What's your attack bonus?
Plus
Attacks.
5
Okay.
times
Damage.
3 for a crit.
What's the damage? I don't remember anyone's shit. I used to know all this stuff.
Where does it say that?
Under the
Oh,
weapon.
128 plus 2, is that possible?
One,
W-
two,
one-
1d8.
1d8, yeah.
What fun. Dungeons and Dragons.
Listening to people read.
All right.
It's been a low key episode.
Yeah.
Well, whatever.
You slice one of the zombies in half. He goes down.
With an arrow?
Oh, wait, you're shooting him?
Yeah,
Okay.
with my bow.
You don't. You shoot him. It barely affects him.
Oh, damn it.
Oh man. Well,
It sinks right into his soft zombie flesh.
Should have used that sword, Jack.
Yeah, that's what I thought was happening. My bad.
That's okay.
All right. Dan and or Jeff.
Take it down.
well, my goal is to get within 30 feet of as many of these guys as possible.
Uh-huh.
So,
You can do that, but you can't also act. Like, you can sprint the rest of the way, but you can't sprint and then
yeah.
be close enough.
Well,
Okay.
so I'll spend this turn positioning myself.
Great. You do that. You put yourself into what you think will be exactly the space that the zombies will be able to move into on their turn.
Yeah, okay.
I guess I do the same thing.
It's tactically sound. All right, the zombies, they come very close to you, but they can't. You really measured it right.
What's our range right now?
You're within 10 feet of these guys.
So
You're
they've
within
moved.
10 feet
They've
of the
made
six.
their move, and so it's back in our court right
They're
now.
kind of they're right into your trap, so to speak, if you're setting a trap. The other zombie the other two zombies who are both not dead come at diarrhea. They're throwing hands. What's your armor class? It should be towards the top left.
Top left.
21.
Oh shit! They stab at you with their bony fingers, but it just glances harmlessly off your armor. It's good armor, and they're just zombies. So,
Well, because they're doing that, can I just full attack them?
oh, you do see. This is something I always forget. But as they approach you, you get an attack of opportunity because they entered a space you threaten.
Yep.
Attack
Plus-
of opportunity.
What's your attack bonus for melee?
for melee?
Yeah, like the arrow one that you did. Sorry,
But
people.
for my full attack?
No, for your attack. Just one of them.
For
When is my
plus
phone coming?
7.
I think
Stay focused.
this next week. I think within a week.
Within a week? I got my phone later than everybody.
I feel
I got two
can't,
guys helping me.
I can't tell you how terrible I feel about it. It's I have an iPhone X and I feel like that's the worst possible outcome. Like I would rather you had mine and I got yours like weeks after you're getting yours than what actually happened, which is me having one and you not having one.
But
It's a
Spencer's
real
on
bummer.
Verizon, so maybe that made it
That is
easier.
why, because the second we could get an AT&T phone, it was 2 weeks. But I did mine after that, and it was like launch day, Verizon. So yeah, I think it was just AT&T. Sorry, everybody. Great
All right.
tangent.
Attack of opportunity.
It fails.
Oh,
What?
Carlos, attack.
All right. Am I in position?
Yep.
Oh, hi, oh, flame, aha. Not good gibberish.
What's your
What's my comedy
Charisma?
sports workshop level? Basic.
Yeah,
Charisma?
what UCB level are you?
Flame, oh, great. What am I, Chevy Chase? It's wait, sorry. What you were?
Charisma.
Charisma.
Yeah.
16.
Brandon
Ability
can't do
modifier
this.
plus 3.
All right.
Flare! Turn!
All right. 4 of them flee. 2 of them don't flee. What do? They don't flee. That's it.
So what's the spell called you just cast?
Turn undead.
Turn, meaning they just turn and bone out?
It's more of a
They literally
it's more of
bone
a feat.
out. They boned out.
Feats rarely fail me now.
All right, so now we're down to what? We're down to 4 boogans?
2. Oh, yeah, well, 4, because 2 for Steve and 2 for you guys.
All right. Summon Nature's Ally.
What are you summoning?
What do I got? I don't have my
roll
list.
for that.
Summon nature's ally.
I should
Get up in
Maybe
the
I do
morning. Your daughter's going to college. Get a cup of coffee from a company that lets you fuck her.
Hello,
What level?
Elliott for Keurig.
You know, just because your daughter's going to college doesn't mean she's too old to fuck.
I'm no good at child molestation until I've had my first cup. Come to Keurig.
There's a saying in Alabama: the early bird gets the worm, and the worm gets the early bird, if you know what I mean. If there's grass in the field, it's time to play ball.
What level?
Get out in front of your lover
What?
with the exciting energy boost
The level
from
one
a
spell.
Keurig coffee cup.
Okay. Dire rat, dolphin, dog, eagle, poison frog, giant centipede, fire beetle, pony, sturge, which is like a bat.
I'm going to summon Pony. I'm going to get
Okay.
on that pony, and I'm going to fucking start just...
A palomino.
Wait, Palomino?
It's a palomino.
Don't distract the kid.
Wait, is there a Palomino or just Pony?
It's a nondescript horse. It may very well be a paladin.
Okay, I'm going to get on that horse for 2 reasons. One, because it gives me a better attack advantage, and I know it's going to make DJ fucking fire the hell up and stop failing all of his attacks of opportunity. Or he may
Pony power!
I summon a horse.
All right, you summon a horse. What do you want the horse to do?
I want him to appear next to me and saddled up and ready for action.
All right, it does that.
All right, I get on the horse.
Okay.
Is that my whole move?
Yeah, but the horse can do something.
He tries to run the nearest one down, just trample him.
Okay.
Can I name my horse?
Yeah.
You have to.
Yeah.
Stuart.
Fucking A.
You know, young girls are getting faster every day. That means they're harder to catch.
But doesn't mean your coffee can't be delicious. The all-new Keurig 5000. No hammer can take it apart. You can throw it off any apartment building from floors 4 and lower. And I'll be darned if the coffee isn't still just as piping hot and good as it can be.
Hey, it's your coffee. We just support pedophilia.
Wait, do we? No, we don't anymore.
Well, we don't.
Yeah.
This is the company.
We're the coffee company that doesn't care what you watch.
I'm saying, like the world that guy wants to live in.
Right.
Like the.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Just because we're dedicated to profit doesn't mean we can't have an agenda, and that we want that agenda to be as criminal as possible.
Hello, I'm Mr. Coffee. I support pedophilia 100%.
You know, the age of consent in Mr. Coffee's land of origin is a ripe 11. It's true. I'm British. Look it up.
Let's get back to work, I guess.
All right, so you run one of the, you try to run 2 of them over. You knock them both down, but you only really like stomp on one of them. So you stomp one of them to death,
Oh, shit.
dealing 5 damage.
Way to go, Stuart. I give him a nice little pat.
Oh yeah, he's digging it.
He likes that.
Yeah, the other one kind of gets knocked over, but it's not dead.
I continue my ride and kind of circle back into action, kind of reposition.
All right. Yeah. And Dan went zombies. Okay. The zombies attack. They attack Dan. Oh, man. It's a critical hit.
Oh, shit, sorry. Was that my fault? Was my sound effect so good that it made them critical hit?
You take 12 damage.
Jesus.
Oh,
Did
no.
you have to endow that zombie with such a bellicose...
What was that?
Pac-Man?
It's called Game Over.
Yeah.
I guess it was Pac-Man. All right, and Steve also gets attacked by 2 zombies. One of them smacks you in the face.
Ouch.
You take 4 damage.
So it was just one zombie got me for 12?
It was a critical, yeah. And I rolled really high.
Does it leave any cool scars, like battle scars?
It only leaves a really embarrassing scar.
What a bummer.
It's like a cup mark on your
so that's good.
It's like a
ass
cup
cheek.
on my...
Purple circle on your butt.
All right.
All right, go for it.
Whose turn?
I think DJ.
Can I... So how many are by me? 2?
2.
Can I attack both of them with my elvish blade?
Yeah, what's your full attack now?
My full attack
Yeah,
is
you can full attack at this point.
+5/+5.
Awesome. All right, you hit with both. What's the damage on the full attack?
1d10 plus 1d6 plus 8.
It is 10 o'clock, just so you guys know.
Oh, man, you cut them both down.
Oh,
you
yeah!
smash one in the head with your shield and slice the other one in half.
Boom!
Jesus. Whoa. All right.
You like that one?
Yeah, well, it was.
That
I mean,
one
that
was
was very
good. That was
appropriate.
the best one
It was
so
sort
far.
of like it turned role playing into like a sports event. Like,
Man, there's a guy who makes an app for this, for DMing, and he'd be so pissed if he knew we were just using a soundboard and not his crazy app that he gave me for free.
I want the app.
I don't. It's a lot of work.
Okay, then I don't want that app.
No, I mean, you could do it. You could. This is a great idea. You could do the music.
It's a bad call. I didn't know what that was going to be.
put a window in the windowless van of your fatigue with Keurig coffee.
You don't want Windows.
Eliminate the window of
There you go.
of exhaustion.
You know,
Your van.
sitting all day in your van outside the kindergarten is awful tiresome. That's why I turn to the cool, refreshing cup of Keurig coffee.
If child blood came out of the faucet, we wouldn't need coffee.
Here's to the rest of us.
I guess I'm graduating the guy to murder. Nice.
All right, so so where are we at?
You guys are having a turn.
Okay,
And there's
that's-
one zombie left.
One zombie left. One of my spells says fire blade, but I don't think I have a sword other than my knife, do I?
No, it conjures a fire blade.
Oh, well, then I'm riding around on Stuart the horse. I'm going to conjure a fire blade and finish the job.
All right.
Fire blade!
Do you know how much damage the fire blade does?
Fire blade?
It probably does 1d8
The back of
plus
Jeff's
2.
page is just a smiling dick on it.
Fire blade, where are you? Show yourself, fire blade. Flame blade. It's a 1d8 plus 1 per 2 spell. Yeah, so 1d8.
That was one off. All right. You slice it right in the neck, and it catches fire. Holy fire. Like a silver flame. It catches silver flames.
Holy fire!
And the silver flames consume it. It's like, it burns to fine white ash. It's
Damn.
way hotter than a normal fire would be.
Fucking flame blade.
Yeah.
Now, am I just left holding a flame blade for the next 2 minutes, or what?
For a couple turns, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
What happens if you smoke that ash?
You can't just muse
I kind of want to
possibilities. You have to
I
try
want to be like
stuff.
the guy in Flesh and Blood. There's this movie, Flesh and Blood, with Rutger Hauer and Jennifer Jason Leigh. It's like a really awesome, like medieval movie. And there's like a cleric kind of guy in it, and this is my impression of him. I see a sign from the gods. I see a silver flame consuming the rotting flesh of our enemy! And I see Chad the Firelighter holding that flame! This is our destiny! We are here to conquer!
Cliffhanger! We did it, everybody.
Hell yeah.
Where's that music? Oh, come on, give me some music.
Do.
There we go. We did it again. Let's have a
Watch a
Steve
movie
Levy,
called
everybody.
Flesh and Blood with Rutger Hauer and Jennifer Jason Leigh.
That was an amazing ending.